Saving GPU mining with AI. How do graphics cards come into play with artificial intelligence? And if you haven't been following this trend already, major mining farms are already working on pivoting towards building out AI infrastructure as opposed to continuing to double down on their Bitcoin and other mining operations. We are seeing the first major shift in mining in a very long time. And today, we're going to be digging into a project that wants to be at the helm of that revolution. I talked about this in one of our recent videos, but AI hungry tech giants can't build fast enough. They want Bitcoin miners to help. All right, so you build I'm talking like a publicly traded Bitcoin mining farm. You build a major Bitcoin mining farm, you have cheap electric, you understand how to build, you got infrastructure. Turning a section of that into an AI little mini data center, not that hard, not that difficult, not that different. Hut 8 has been on this path over the last year, and they're up a cool 337%, a publicly traded stock. And I've talked about this before, I'll bring it up in like 10 seconds, but Robinhood's launching a 3% cashback card. It's not an ad. I do have a link that supports the channel if you use it, but the point is, that's crazy. Where do you get 3% cashback? I use a credit card on everything and I pay it off. It's free rewards, it's free money.
It's free real estate.
And consult a professional or whatever, but do you know credit card rewards are not taxable? Think about that. That's even more interesting. So let's look at Hash AI.cc. So we were approached to review this. We're thankful for the opportunity to have our research supported. With that said, artificial intelligence meets mining excellence. I mean, we see a chip, it sounds cool. Okay, what does this mean? The Hash AI team has established the infrastructure, partnerships, and distribution network for a successful crypto mining company. This involves mining rig supplies, rig hosting, and GPU sales in a mining facility with over 500 top GPUs. Another thing that's interesting for me, what I get to see, behind the scenes in my position, is not just a crypto miner, but a crypto content creator. So I got added to a group, and there's a bunch of other creators in there as well. And I see that they are launching a big campaign. So they are putting their money into marketing, and they are working with mining content creators. So they understand that marketing is beneficial, and they understand who they should be working with to find interested parties. So I bring that up just so you know, so you're aware, and furthermore, that I like it. That's cool. That's good to see, and I respect the move. And it's just way better to be on there instead of one of the major crypto shitcoin channels. Support the mining creators with mining projects. I like that. But let's bring it back to Hash AI. Maximum returns, expanding services, global leadership. That's what we see, these kind of three pillars down here. Harnessing the power of AI. Traditional mining is far from ideal. It's got problems. And apparently their DApp is going to fix that. Well, let's check out the DApp. So this is the Hash AI mining rig feed. Details live statistics of their GPU mining farm, current hash rates, and average returns from mining activities. You can see the rewards, block rewards, 24-hour rewards at $2,638, the associated payout, the total payouts that have occurred here, their GPU count at 480, 60 rigs are online. We can look at the community pool share. So the pool share is $35,000 with a total deposit of about 7 million Hash AI tokens. Yes, they have their own token, as you probably would have guessed by now. We'll talk more about that. So this is another way to participate. I connected my MetaMask, and then I am switching over to the Ethereum network. I was messing around with Base earlier. And while the pool is currently closed, this is more just to illustrate that basic process and also show and remind you that this is going to be an ERC20 token. And we'll dig more into that. Let's speed run their Litepaper. So we look at this, kind of what we already talked about, use trial and error, introduce a mining algorithm that maximizes returns for AI optimization. They want to be a leader in mining and sustainable practices. They have a problem and a solution here. The tech overview is that it's all about their AI algorithms, minimizing downtime, peak performance. They are sustainable. I mean, what company doesn't say that these days? We look at their team page, and I found this information very lacking. There's no information about the team. There's no pictures. There's no background. There's nothing that instills confidence and trust in me. Thankfully, I did talk to Action CEO, who was working with Hash AI, and he did vouch for them, saying that he met them in person at the recent Dubai conference. That's good to hear, right? Because a lot of people in this era say, well, if I don't know who they are, they're probably gonna rug me. And I put my face on every video, just like I want every project to put the people's faces that are behind it on their front page too. So let's dig into their token. One of the key features of the token is going to be staking. With the staking pool, you will be able to secure the income generated by their mining operations, and it's assigned to the staking pool collected by the token holders. I like the real-time data, the real-time earnings. I like that. Simple, effective. There's no fee for staking, but there is a fee if you unstake early. Looking through the Litepaper, one thing that is sorely lacking, it's going to be tokenomics. So this is the token on Dex Screener. We can see that it has a reported market cap here of 125 million. The circulating supply is 85 billion nearly. And this was a circulating supply that was reported by the team, not verified elsewhere. They have 4 million in liquidity. And we can see that 100% of this liquidity is locked up for 10 months. There's a shocking amount of token holders for this token, I think, for this project's age. So let's look at that a little bit closer. Remember, this is going to be an ERC20 token. It trades on the Ethereum chain. This is trading on Uniswap. You probably heard of that decentralized exchange by now. 381 transactions in the last 24 hours. About $400,000 in volume, 281 buys, and 100 sells, and those sales are outweighing the buys. So if we go over to CoinGecko and we punch in Hash AI, we get the project, and we can see it right here. We get similar data, but there's a big warning from Go Plus Labs on the token security up here at the top. So let's check that out. We will run the check on this. And while we do that, let's go to Etherscan. This is a lot of token transactions. One thing I like to do is I like to run token contracts through Quick Intel. I have bought their stupid tokens or whatever to go up to their more advanced plan. They call it all access. So I'll punch that address in here, and we'll come back to this after it runs the scan. So let's look at what Go Plus Labs says. Everything's looking pretty good here, but there are some flags. The token has a trading cooldown function. Within a certain number of time can block buying, or the user will not be able to sell. Anti-whale modifiable, blacklist function, whitelist function, tax can be modified. All right, so they have control over this token, this contract. It's not renounced. They can make changes to it for better and worse. Just something to understand and be aware of. Per Quick Intel, they're saying that the liquidity is not locked or burned, even though Dex Screener is reporting that it is, and that they can blacklist and they can update Max Wallet. Quick Intel confirms that it has not been renounced and they can update the taxes and fees. And if you're unfamiliar with this stuff, this isn't like, oh man, this is a scam, this is terrible, this is awful. These are just some things to be aware of. One thing that I really do not like about this project is, where do they tell me about token taxes? Right, as I go through the homepage, I don't see that. And then let's go to the white paper, tax, sell, buy. Only thing I see is right here, the hash rental. We will allow any token holder to rent hash power for certain periods of time. All mining returns associated with their percentage of hash rate rented will be paid exclusively to them. This will also include the tax from buy and sell assigned to the rev share. So where do you tell me there's a fee? But let's bring it back to Hash AI and the stuff that they're doing and they've got going on. This is a recent post of theirs celebrating a remarkable first month. Yes, they are a very new project. This is posted at the end of April. So what have they done? 1.9 million in liquidity provider injections, boosting liquidity to ensure robust trading, right? So that makes it easier to buy and sell your positions without slippage, without loss. You don't want to get eaten up with slippage if you're unfamiliar with that stuff. 3 million in global investments. Thanks to your trust, they're expanding faster and stronger. They boasted they have 15,000 token holders and 10% of the token supply burnt. Already they're committed to enhancing the value and token stability there. So okay, like that's interesting, but like I want to see a link. Where did you burn the tokens? Don't trust, verify, right? Operational expansion. 20,000 terahash, scaling out their operations to meet global demand. 500 plus graphics cards powering their mining operations. We've already kind of talked about that. Collaborations with Chain Swapper C and OPSEC Cloud. These partnerships enhance their platform's capabilities and securities. $48,000 in the first community share pool has been paid out, rewarding their community, and they boast that they are just getting started. I like their branding. I like what they're doing. I like the mission. I like the idea. I like that they have a lot going on, but we look at another partnership that they've announced on Twitter, Hash AI, along with NeuroChain AI, on the forefront of blockchain-based AI technology and infrastructure. AI is such a buzzword now. We look at their Telegram group. They've got 5,000 subscribers. This is you got to verify to get in and see the rest of it, but I'll link this out down below. AI is a big deal, and it's only getting bigger, but it's also a very big buzzword. What are you really doing? And how is it actually beneficial? And how does it really involve me? Right? And so with that, let's take a final look with our review today at their roadmap. Website, DApp launch, coin launch, mining facility, rev share from mining, and taxes to all holders. So this is the only place I've seen a notice of their token taxes on their site. Node rental service, then mining rig hash rent portal, expand GPU amount, node rental service, Hash AI NFT launch, NFT rarity, link to hash rewards, and to be continued. Hash rental will allow any token holder to rent their hash power. We talked about that. Node rental. They plan to expand their facility and introduce further graphics cards specifically for node rentals. Their plan, I think, is to start with 100 GPUs across 40 nodes at varying gigabyte or basically graphics card power, and the nodes can be utilized for endless tasks in many different industries. I don't want to sound too critical of the project. It's new, it's developing. I hope it has a great future, but there are things that need to be addressed, clarified, and cleaned up. Remember, you're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I'm Vosk. This is a third-party review. Projects pay for coverage, not favor here on the channel. I have no agenda other than just having fun reviewing cool stuff and trying to bring you all the best content that I possibly can. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe if you haven't already. Please hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts on this project. Are you intrigued? Are you excited? Are you jumping in there? Yes or no? And if the answer is no, seriously, I really want a comment from you down in the section here on YouTube that explains why, right? Like if there was team information, is that what's holding you back? Do you want more details on the project? What would make the difference for you? As someone who's full-time cryptocurrency, and I do a fair bit of mining, I guess you could say, this project intrigues me. So I'm going to be following it. I'm going to be digging even deeper beyond this. And I'm probably going to make a follow-up video on this project. So, hey, but let's close this video in style with 10 seconds of tails.